The story of Miriam, Mary, in the Quran is one of great significance, with her being highly revered for her piety, faith, and unique role as the mother of Prophet Isa, Jesus. The Quran presents Miriam as a model of righteousness and devotion, and her story is mentioned in several chapters, most notably in Surah Miriam, chapter 19, and Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3. Here is a full account of Miriam's story as it appears in the Quran. 1. Birth and early life of Miriam. Miriam was born to Imran and Hannah, called the wife of Imran in the Quran. Imran and Hannah were a pious couple who longed for a child. When Hannah became pregnant, she made a vow that her child would be dedicated to the service of Allah. However, when she gave birth to a girl, Miriam, she was surprised, but still fulfilled her vow, entrusting Miriam to the care of Allah. 3:35-36. Remember when the wife of Imran said, "My Lord, I have vowed to you what is in my womb, consecrated for your service." 3:35. Miriam was placed under the guardianship of the prophet Zachariah. She grew up in purity and devotion, spending much of her time in seclusion, worshipping Allah in a special chamber. 3:37. During this time, she experienced miracles like receiving sustenance, food, directly from Allah. 3:37. Every time Zachariah entered upon her in the prayer chamber, he found with her provision. 3:37. 2. The Annunciation, the birth of Isa, Jesus. One of the most important moments in Miriam's life, as described in the Quran, is the announcement of the miraculous birth of Isa, Jesus. In Surah Miriam, the angel appeared to her in the form of a man and gave her the news that she would bear a child, despite being a virgin and having never been touched by a man. 19:16-21. At first, Miriam was understandably shocked and confused by the news, but the angel reassured her that this was a command from Allah, and it was easy for him. 19:21. She said, "How can I have a son when no man has touched me, and I have not been unchaste?" He said, "So it will be. Your Lord says, 'It is easy for me, and we will make him a sign for the people and a mercy from us. And it is a matter already decreed.'" 19:20-21. In Surah Al-Imran, it is further emphasized that Isa will be a prophet, honored in this world and the hereafter, and will speak as a child from the cradle. 3:45-46. 3. Miriam's pregnancy and birth of Isa. After receiving the news, Miriam retreated to a remote place to avoid the shame and criticism of her community. During her labor, she experienced great pain and distress, even wishing for death. However, Allah comforted her by miraculously providing her with a stream of water and dates from a palm tree to sustain her. 19:22-26. And the pains of childbirth drove her to the trunk of a palm tree. She said, "Oh, I wish I had died before this and was in oblivion, forgotten." But he called her from below her, "Do not grieve. Your Lord has provided beneath you a stream." 19:23-24. 4. Miriam and baby Isa return to the community. After giving birth, Miriam returned to her people, carrying the baby Isa. Her community, shocked by her sudden appearance with a child, accused her of being unchaste. Miriam, following the command of Allah, did not speak, but instead pointed to the infant Isa, who miraculously spoke in her defense. 19:27-33. Isa spoke from the cradle, declaring his prophethood and affirming that he was a servant of Allah. He said that Allah had blessed him and made him a prophet, instructed him to pray and give charity, and made him dutiful to his mother. This miraculous speech silenced the accusers. He, Isa, said, "Indeed, I am the servant of Allah. He has given me the scripture and made me a prophet. And peace is on me the day I was born, and the day I will die, and the day I am raised alive." 19:30-33. 5. Miriam's role in Islam. In the Quran, Miriam is praised for her chastity, purity, and devotion. She is described as one of the best women ever created. 342. Her miraculous birth of Isa is one of the key events in Islamic tradition, highlighting her status as a chosen servant of Allah. And the example of Mary, the daughter of Imran, who guarded her chastity. "So we blew into her garment through our angel, and she believed in the words of her Lord and his scriptures, and was of the devoutly obedient." 66:12. Thus, Miriam's story in the Quran stands as a testament to her exceptional character, her deep faith, and her important role in the narrative of Islam.